Hey guys, I'm back here with another video. Today we have a Tomcat Sport V2. This video will also apply to the Tomcat Carbon, which is very similar to this, just a little bit bigger. We're having an issue where it's not releasing a lot of water. So we're gonna dive right in and start right now. I already know what the issue is, but I'm gonna walk you through it, how I do it and clear it and make sure everything is good. So let's begin. First off, I wanna show you guys all that crap that's in the freshwater tank here in the front. You can see all these little particles. What this is telling me is this was left with soap and for a really long time. What's also going on is this one is fairly new, which means they cut out into the tank and there's still a lot of plastic particles and stuff from the tank shavings in there, which is causing it to clog up. If we look at the screen, the water's turned all the way up and there's still no water coming out. I'm gonna try to get everything out from the top that I can get out through the top. And we are gonna dump the water from here, but I'm gonna collect a little sample. As we have the water draining, we have a filter on the bottom right here, and you're also gonna pull this off. And water will be dripping from there as well. Check out that nasty goop. It's pretty gross. Once you have your filter out, full of nasty crap, you're gonna pull the filter out. Just like that. Get some semi-warm water. And I like to just use Dawn dish soap. Kind of pour a little bit on there and just kind of scrub it. And then it looks pretty clean. Once you got the filter cleaned out, we're gonna rinse out the tank. We're just gonna do just cold water. We need to try to rinse everything out really good. So this is gonna take a while to drain. You wanna do this a couple of times. I'm gonna go ahead to the next step. You're gonna open it up. And we're gonna work down here. Down here, you're gonna find this solenoid. So it's electronically controlled or electrically controlled. You're gonna find this clamp down here. This will just make it easier to remove these screws. There's gonna be 4 of them. But first, okay, just move that hose to the side. Now we're gonna remove our 4 screws. Gonna switch screwdrivers. That's 2. That's 3 is just hanging in there. And last one. With the last one unscrewed, you're gonna get this plunger valve out. Just move this here, let it hang there. Now you're gonna grab this part. And usually, I'm surprised this is that clean, but there's usually residue right here. And you're gonna do the same thing you did to that filter. Let's clean it with Dawn soap and water. For this next part, you may need some help. What I'm gonna do is grab this hose. I'm gonna put it here and have someone help me out. And this is gonna force the water out the other end. That way we can eliminate any clogging in here, any restrictions. Don't need a lot of pressure. That should be good. And while you're at it, we'll also connect it here. Okay, so everything's all cleaned out. Our little solenoid fell down here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your little plunger valve here. And what you wanna do is get it centered right in there. Careful not to pinch it as well. Once you got that, you're gonna do your best to try to center that. Keep it centered, I mean. Once you got that, go ahead and put your screws back in. And just remember, guys, you're not tightening anything right now. And now that everything is centered, we're gonna go ahead and start tightening it up. That's one. And it's a good idea to crisscross. So we'll jump to this one. 2. That's 3. And 4. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our hose back on. Just like that. And we'll tighten the clamp. All right, now we could close it up and test it out. Make sure to put your filter back on. Now we'll fill it up and look for leaks. I don't have a pad right now, so I can't test it out, but I guarantee it is gonna work. Right before we close out this video, I want to show you all that residue that was in there. See all those floaties? So that's due to the soap that was actually in the system that doesn't get cleared out. Over time, it starts building it up and clogging everything out. So you want to avoid that by emptying it every so often. We're going to cut off this video here. If you liked it, go ahead, give me a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We'll see you next time.